Welcome back to Yogaxpress, your virtual stretch clinic that helps you move the body to still the mind. My name is Banu Suresh. I'm your host for this program. And as you can see, today we have some very exciting and interesting repeat guests. I will not call them participants anymore because they're not just here to stretch with us, they're also here to share with us a little more about themselves and to tell us about all the different skills, all the different dimensions that each one of them has. So to my immediate right, we have Talisa Michela. Talisa, welcome back to the show. And I notice you have your favorite colors, green. And you're on a green mat. We saved that for you. Talk to us.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be back here again.
Pleasure.
I love participating with new faces all the time. It's always a blast. I also find that as I continue on doing yoga, if I don't take a day to do it, I can still feel like you feel your body unaligned and you feel the aches and pains of the unalignedness in your body. On that note, I go to the gym too, so it's like I'm addicted to both of them. So it's like if I'm not going to the gym, I'm doing yoga. And so I have a combination of both of those together. So I'm like always trying to join others to do yoga at one point or another.
You want everyone to suffer with you.
Not the fact that I want them to suffer with me.
In a nice way.
But I want them to understand it's not the point of suffering, but you're suffering because you're aligning yourself and your body's not used to proper alignment. So you're going to feel that tension, you're going to feel that ache a little bit. But after doing it consistently, all those things will pass.
The amazing thing too, Talisa, to remember is in the beginning, when we start practicing, when we start stretching, whatever it is, whatever form of exercise, in the beginning, you drag your body to class. And if you consistently stretch or do any kind of exercise at about the same time, your body drags you to class. After about 2 or 3 weeks, your body tells you, let's say you've been stretching every day at about 2 in the afternoon, and you skip one day. Your body at around 2 that day, your body will tell you, oh my God, it's time to stretch, I need a stretch. Your body takes you, it drags you to class. So yes, that's a wonderful perspective. I always get amazing perspectives from our guests here. Indra, Doodnauth to my immediate left. Indra?
I am lazy. My body tells me to eat and roll over. But I'm loving yoga so much that I think I DVR your program now, and I'm started watching it in the evening.
That's great.
And I'm like, I'm watching it. Why not do it with the show? And I have all these cards you gave me, so I'm like, I want to do it, but I want to do the right thing, because if I'm doing it in the evening, I want to do the ones that'll help me sleep better.
Good.
Or if on the weekend, if I'm doing it in the morning, then I want to do the one that's going to give me a lot of energy. So I think I'm getting into it, and I really want to do more now.
You're becoming very aware of what these stretches can do for you, Indra, and that's what's happening. As long as you keep in mind, there are certain different regions of the body that our stretches target, and each of these regions will address one ailment. For instance, if you do chest openers, so you will do a lot of postures that will involve taking your shoulders back, opening up your chest, and chest openers are great for morning stretches. So because it not just opens up the chest, it also opens up the mind. Now, if you do forward folds, for example, it's great when you compress the lower abdomen on the upper thigh. It's great for helping prevent constipation, but at the same time, it's also great for calming the mind. So those are great evening postures.
Downward facing dog.
Downward facing dog.
I love that.
I love what you said earlier on too. You said downward. What was it?
I am the downward facing dog.
Right, and that's an amazing, that's one of the more popular postures in
It'll
North
help
America.
you to eat and roll over faster.
No, it calms you down.
Calms me down, and it'll help me to roll over.
It's also great for loosening up your pancreas, helping your pancreas do their job. So you want to make sure, yes, you want to make sure that your pancreas loosen up. So you want to do a posture that doesn't compress it too much, but at the same time leaves your mid-body nice and free.
I'm wondering what that has to do with diabetes, because I know this country a lot of people have diabetes, and the pancreas is so important.
Well, pancreas create insulin, the liver stores them, the bile converts them. So each organ has a different role. So when you massage, when you fold over and press your upper and lower abdominal region against your thighs, you're also massaging all those important glands and organs. So a lot of forward folds help very much in controlling diabetes. Not directly. Now we are not pretending to be doctors here. We're not medical folks. All we're saying is we can help you see, yes, we can help you prevent these ailments, and also you can see it from a different perspective in a very simplistic way. So if you're seeing your doctor, please don't stop seeing your doctor. Seeing your chiro, keep seeing your chiropractor. You don't want to disappoint them. They're looking forward to your visit. Now, before we move on, Ronald Thomas. Ron Thomas is a producer here at MNN. Ron, anything new you want to share? Any particular episode you'd like us to go through? What would you like to do today?
Oh, no, I'm still in shock.
You're still in shock over what?
How much I missed the boat when somebody in high school texted me, you should try yoga. And I was like,
hey,
late than never, you're here.
That's right, you're here. So it's okay. You missed it in high school, but right now you're here. So stay with us, stretch with us, and I'm glad you took the time to come here, Ron, because I know you're a producer, you're busy, but when you come here, it's like adding another 24 hours to your day. So you really feel amazing at the end of it. And also the other thing, Indra, we were talking about stretching. In yoga, we stretch from the tendons, so it's not just the muscles. So that's what makes you feel so good. That's what helps us release all those feel-good juices called endorphins. Viewers out there, if you're watching us and stretching with us, just know that this program, Yogaxpress, airs Monday through Friday at 1:30 in the afternoon. That's 1:30 Eastern Time, New York time, on Time Warner 57, RCN 84, and FiOS 35. So you also have a lot of other kinds of support. Besides this program, you also have a website, yogaxpress.com, yogaxpress.com, and we have a blog, an active blog via our website. So you can go through the website. You can also check out our taping schedule on our website. It's now on the home page. So on the home page, we will let you know which days we tape. Just come here, join us in the studio. If you do join us in the studio, you get a copy of my third title, Yoga Secrets, which contains 8 plus 2 primary ones, 8 ailment-specific cards plus 2 main cards, which tell you the techniques for each of those stretches. Besides this title, we'll also give you a sun salutation poster and a postcard with 48 simple ailment-specific stretches that targets your body region by region, and a fridge magnet. So you know what to do with a fridge magnet. Stick it on your fridge, put the postcard in your handbag. Do not ever neglect your body. Don't give yourself excuses not to stretch, because if you can move, you can stretch. We like to say that, remind you of that axiom every now and then. Okay, if we're ready to stretch, today we were planning, Ron, are you okay with doing the sun salutation first? Yes. Okay, let's all stand up. Before we start stretching, I'd like to acknowledge our director today, Josiane Hurd. Josiane, thank you so much for pinch hitting for us. You came in the last moment. I know you love to stretch with us. I promise you we will stretch after we tape today. And Rich, our facilitator for today, and Stephanie Elaine as well for the amazing lights and the sound system today. Thank you so much for being there for us when we needed you. Sun salutation, let me get my little cheat sheet. I do have the sequence in order, but I just want to make sure I get it perfect. Okay, let's all stagger ourselves. Ron, you're good where you are. Talisa, you're fine, because we need to take our legs back. So we're okay. We're spaced out well today. Heels are together, toes slightly apart. Bring your palms in front of your chest, raise your elbows. When you press your palms together, it brings you wonderful relief from any, what do you call the carpal tunnel syndrome? Yeah. So it brings you wonderful relief from any aches and pains after sitting on the computer a long time. Raising your elbows helps you stay in the moment. If you flop your elbows down, yes, it probably looks nice, but your mind starts wandering. So yeah, try it out. Try it out. Now, press your palms together. Inhale, take your arms all the way overhead. Wiggle your biceps behind your ears, tilt your pelvis a little bit forward, tighten your gluteals. Gluteals are your buttock muscles, and strengthen your low back. Hasta Uttana, arms raised. Hasta is arms or hands, Uttana is raised. Exhale, fold from the hip with a nice straight back. Pada Hasta. Hasta as you know is hands, Pada is feet. Pada Hasta literally is hands to feet. You should feel a wonderful stretch, a delicious stretch in the back of your legs. So the sciatic nerves get a beautiful stretch as well as your hamstrings. Does anyone here not feel that stretch? Everyone feel it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And if you don't feel the stretch, possibly this posture may be too easy for you, then you want to go a little deeper and place your palms all the way down. For me, my fingers touch my toes. I'm happy with that. Now, place your palms about 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take your left foot back and then the right foot goes back. Exhale and lower your heels to the floor. Now, if your heels do not come all the way down to the floor today, that's okay. You can slowly edge back where your block is and place your heels on your foam block. Indra, and as your heels touch the ground, your head dips deeper between your biceps. Keep exhaling. Use your lower abdomen to exhale and inhale. So start exhaling in this posture. Take deeper, longer exhales. Let's try that. Now, this is your posture, Indra. You're talking about downward dog?
Yes.
This is it.
This is me.
That's right. Adho Mukha Shvanasana. Adho is downward. Mukha is face or facing. Shvana is dog. Now, we're going to inhale, bring our left foot between the hands. Inhale and bring the left foot forward. Place your right knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the right foot and ease off just a little bit. Ashwa Sanchala. Ashwini is horse. Ashwa Sanchala, like a horse. Now, once your left knee is up, what you want to do, if you're very tall, that's good, Ron. If you're very tall, the way Talisa is doing, this is what I want you to do. Wiggle your toes forward just a little more and then dip your hip. Every time you dip, every time you go deeper and closer to the floor, you'll feel a deeper stretch in your upper right thigh. So in the quad muscles in your upper right thigh. Ashwa Sanchala. Now, we're going to add a little Yogaxpress twist. Left knee is up. Inhale, the right arm up. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left knee. Place your left palm on top of the right palm and raise your left elbow. Parsva Kona Namaskara. Namaskara is prayer. Parsva Kona is Kona. Parsva is intense. So it's an intense prayer twist. Hold it. Inhale, ease off. Place your palms beside your left foot. Now curl your toes on the right foot and do what Indra just did. Take your left foot back to meet the right foot. Not yet. Oh, you want to put both of them? Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Bring your right foot forward. All right.
like
Indra,
balance.
you're combining both the sides on one. Not a problem. Place your left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes. Usually when we don't have enough time, when we're closing out in the studio episodes,
We flip from
we
one to the
combine
other.
both together.
Yes.
Otherwise, when we have enough time, we do one side at a time. That's fine. This is good too. Wiggle your toes and your right foot a little forward and then dip your hip. Keep exhaling as you dip. Right knee is up. Left arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale. Dip your left elbow over your right knee. Place your right palm on top of the left. Raise your right elbow. Parsva Kona Namaskara on the other side. Not only is this a wonderful, intense twist, it helps you stretch the outside of your obliques on the left side. So it collapses or compresses the right side, massages the glands and organs on the right side, and gives you a wonderful stretch on the left side of your waist. Plus, you get that beautiful quad stretch on your upper left thigh. Inhale, let's come out of that. Place your palms beside your right foot, curl your toes in the left foot. Take the right foot to meet the left in plank position. Plank or danda. Now this posture is a little harder for girls because we don't have too much arm strength typically. But as you get stronger, you want to keep your butt down. So come down, take your feet back a little more, Indra, and come down. That's it. Come down. Bring your butt down. And you don't want to go too deep down because you might hurt your back. You don't want to go too far up. Place your knees on the floor. Danda, the posture we just came out of, Danda is plank. Now we're going to go into Ashtanga Namaskara. Ashta Anga. Before we go into it, let me explain. Ashta is 8, Anga is limbs. Ashtanga is 8 limbs that touch the earth. So you have your 2 feet, your 2 hands, chin, chest, and your 2 knees. We're going to exhale and dip, and then we're going to transition. Inhale and come up into Bhujanga or Cobra. Very nice adaptation. Notice what Indra did. If you're not accustomed to this posture, it might be a little intense dipping right where you are with your palms too close or directly below your shoulders. You can take your palms further ahead. Makes it a little easier to go closer to the mat. Now exhale and dip your torso. Inhale, glide out into Cobra. Uncurl your toes. The tops of your feet are on the floor. Press with the tops of your feet. Press with your hands, palms directly below your shoulders. Inhale and come up. Cobra position. Now you could test the strength of your low back by lifting your palms off of the floor. Engage your low back muscles. Press with the tops of your feet. Take your hands off of the floor. Well done, Ron. Place your palms back on the floor. Curl your toes in. Forehead to the ground. Inhale, lift your buttocks off of the floor. Inhale and lift. Into mountain. Now, when you're in mountain position, in my school used to call this Parvatasana or mountain. But like I said, this is also called downward dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. When you're in this posture, it's a great time to exhale and relax. Inhale, bring the right foot forward and then the left. Let's bring the right foot back to Padahasta and then the left. Place your palms together. Inhale, come up with a nice straight back. This time I'm going to remember to be mindful. Exhale and relax. Bring your palms down. Now if you were to practice the sun salutation at home and you literally had only 5 minutes, you've covered both sides in one cycle. You don't even really need 5 minutes. You can do it in 2 minutes when you do it as a flowing sequence. Today we workshopped it, so we held it a little longer, made Ron get breathless as well, but Ron, you're hanging in there. Good job. This time, let's do one more round, and this time we'll start taking the right foot back first. So place your palms together. We're going to come at midpoint on a mat. Heels together, palms in front of your chest, elbows are raised. Inhale the arms up. Now you know what comes next. Half your stress disappears when you know what's going to happen next. Exhale, fold from the hip. Place your palms about 6 to 8 inches in front of your feet. Take the right leg back first this time, and then the left leg goes back. And place your heels, lower your heels as close to the floor as you can, and dip your head between your biceps. Keep exhaling and dip. You should feel that stretch behind in the back of your legs. Now let's inhale. Bring the right foot forward first between the hands. Ashwa Sanchala. Place the left knee on the floor. Uncurl your toes in the left foot and ease off just a little bit. Now if you find that when you come back, when you ease off a little bit, that you don't feel too much of a stretch, you want to dip a little more. Dip your hip. Right knee is up. Left arm goes up. Inhale. This is the Yogaxpress twist we were talking about. Exhale, dip your left elbow over the right. Place your right palm on top of the left. Raise your right elbow. Look up at the raised elbow and hold. When we talk about hold, when we say hold, it's always hold your posture, not your breath. Inhale And with respect to what Indra was suggesting with her movement last time, curl your toes in the left foot. We're going to switch legs. Take the right leg back, bring the left foot forward. Let's bring the left foot forward. Place your right knee on the floor, uncurl your toes in the right foot, and let's come up. Let's ease off a little bit. Notice how Talisa has a deep, deep stretch in her right leg. So she is doing a wonderful, she's getting a beautiful workout right there. The quads on the upper right thigh is getting Talisa, do you feel that?
I do.
You feel a wonderful stretch right there, right?
Yes.
And then as she bends, her knee may come a little bit over her toes. Typically, you don't want it to go too far over your toes. You want to be mindful of your knees. But in yoga, sometimes we take a few liberties. So it's okay. The moment you dip forward, your body will tell you. If you're in pain, your body will tell you to ease off. Now, left knee is up, right arm goes up. Inhale. Exhale, dip your right elbow over the left. Place the left palm on top of your right and turn to look up at the raised elbow. So this time you should feel a wonderful, wonderful compression of all your glands and organs, a beautiful massage on the left side of your obliques, and you should feel a beautiful stretch on the right side of your waist. Inhale. Let's ease off. Place both your palms beside your left foot. Curl your toes in the right foot. Take your left foot back and let's come into plank position, Dandasana. This time let's test our arm strength. Bring your elbows close together. Indra, you want to keep your butt down a little bit. That's it. Come forward. That's it. Beautiful. And then bring elbows close. Bend your elbows and try to dip. Come forward. Very nice. Indra. Talisa's got very strong arms. Place your knees on the floor. We're going to exhale into Ashtanga Namaskara, and then we'll inhale and come up into Bhujanga or Cobra. The Ashtanga is 8-limb salutation. Exhale and dip. Inhale. Let's come up. Straighten your feet, your legs. The tops of your feet are flat on the ground. Press with the tops of your feet. Press with your palms, which are directly below the shoulders. Inhale, lift your chin and chest up. Now, to test your low back strength, you want to raise your palms off of the floor. Place your palms back on the floor. Curl your toes in, forehead to the ground. Inhale, raise your buttocks all the way up into mountain. Now let's hold that. Exhale. Bring the right foot between the hands and then the left foot into Pada Hasta, hands to feet. Place your palms together. Inhale. Keep your arms nice and straight. Your back is straight. Exhale. This time I'm going to indulge. Bring your arms all the way down. Exhale and relax. The reason I did that deliberately. The first time I remembered to bring my palms down the way Talisa did. When you bring your palms straight down, you are taking yourself into a meditative state. When you take your arms all the way out, you're actually getting a little more of a stretch. So I'm still at the physical level. Talisa has already gone. She's somewhere ascending towards a spiritual level. But yes, that's what happens because you stay very centered, very focused when you bring it down. But you also get a bit of a stretch. How did you go this time?
Out.
Out.
I like to get the stretch.
Yes. So we're all at different levels. What did you do, Ron? How did you?
I was struggling.
No. When your arms came down, what did you remember to do?
I copied you now.
You did this all the way out. That's fine. That's more physical.
More of a stretch.
Right. We're going to come keep up with you now. We're going to bring our palms down next time. How are we doing for time, Josie and Rich? Anyone? All right. I think we're doing good. So let's do this. Let's do a few. Ron wanted to do some knee benders. We did 2 sun salutation because we did both sides together. We've completed the whole thing. So let's do a few knee benders. Ron?
Sure.
Yeah? Okay. All right. We actually. Hey, say again.
Don't mind my screaming. No.
Not a problem, Ron. What you want? 3 minutes. Perfect. We just have a few minutes left. So what we're going to do is just take you through a few stretches that help you, that will remind you to bend and unbend the knees. We'll do the Virabhadra, which is Brave Warrior, but let's first do the first one. Heels together. toes slightly apart, and this time, actually no, this time bring your heels out, make the insides of your feet parallel to each other. So if you have big hips as I do, you might want to bring your feet further out. The reason is, if your feet are aligned directly below your hips, you feel your center of gravity much sooner. So let's do that. Keep the insides of the feet parallel. Inhale, bring your arms up to shoulder height. Palms are facing in. Keep it right there. Exhale, bend the knees. Now you just have to pretend that you have an imaginary chair behind you. Ron has a real chair, but he's not going to use it.
No, I'm not going to use it.
Hold it, very good. And you should just feel the knee bending and unbending. Inhale, let's come up. Let's all turn to the right side. Actually, let's turn this way. Bring your legs out. So we're going to do another couple of knee benders just to be able to, give us some kind of relief in our feet, in our knees. Bring your legs out about 3 feet apart. Put your brakes on. So bring your toes in. Now once you're ready, your feet are nice and firm on the ground. Turn your left foot out. Inhale, take your arms up to shoulder height, palms facing down. Lean a little bit to your left. Exhale, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Right arm comes all the way up and hold. Look up at the raised arm. Inhale, let's come up. Turn your left foot in, turn the right foot out, look to the right. So we're going to look away from the camera for just a minute. Lean a little bit to the right. Exhale and dip. Take your left arm all the way up. This posture is called Trikonasana. Trikon, three is three, kon is corner. Let's come up. Bring your arms up to shoulder height. Now keep your right foot where it is. Exhale, bend the right knee. Virabhadra, brave warrior. Keep exhaling, dip your right hand in front of your right ankle. Left arm goes all the way up. Both palms face forward. Look up at the raised arm. You can challenge yourself a little more by taking your arms all the way overhead, the way Talisa just did. Make sure your palms are facing down. Inhale, let's come up. Arms up to shoulder height. Straighten your right knee, turn your right foot in. Let's complete the stretch on the other side. While we're stretching on the other side, I'd like to thank our director, Josiane Hurd. Josiane, I know you're missing out. Exhale, bend your left knee. Keep exhaling, dip your left hand in front of your left ankle. Take your right arm all the way overhead. You should feel a wonderful stretch in the whole right side of the body. You feel that, Ron?
Yes.
Good. Inhale, let's come up. Straighten your left knee, turn your left foot in. Wiggle your feet a little closer. Exhale and relax. Josiane, thank you for directing this episode today. We promise we'll make it up to you. And Rich, thank you for the amazing gobo. Stephanie, Elaine, for the wonderful settings, the lights today. And thanks so much for